Now, the gossip I didn't want to get into, and I'm not saying it just to gossip, but for anyone thinking of joining a gang, maybe this will make you think twice. So X4, who just recently was kind of bubbling as a rapper and was using his Rolling 40s membership, the word on the internet streets has been repeated a bunch of times. Seems like it sounds true that he got arrested for some kind of robbery early in the morning on the April 10th, the Rolling 40s Hood Day in Burbank. Now, some of this might not be right, but it's being repeated by a lot of people, but it sounds like it's mostly true. He had already been having issues because he did do something strange. He copyrighted the phrase off the back, which, of course, 4 Extras christened and made popular on No Jumper. So him doing that did seem like an aggressive act towards 4 Extra. So they had been supposedly behind the scenes on outs. And X4 took to the county jail he already has a strike or 2. He's been to prison for robbery. He's got all the stuff on his face. And supposedly they were going to put him in a dorm with a bunch of Hoovers, which is, I guess, one of the big rivals of the 40s. And he didn't want to go in. He rolled it up. Well, he said, "I'm a celebrity. I need to go to high power." Well, you're really not a celebrity. You're just a rapper with a little local buzz, which ain't the same thing. But I guess under gang rules, that's considered rolling it up. So will he be able to use the name of that gang to promote himself from now on? Hard to say. Also, just reading a study, people that have, the more tattoos you have, especially on your face mainly, it's a sign of high anxiety. Often people with face tattoos are cutters. I think the fact that you see so many of these guys, and it's not funny, it's sad, they got their face covered with tattoos. It's probably the sign they didn't have too relaxing of a childhood. To quote Dochi, anxiety got his eye on me. If you're a praying person, pray for them guys, because being in the county jail, having to roll it up, having people on the internet talking about you, can't be a good feeling. And then another guy from that same section, Doty6, he posted himself on the internet if he got DP'd for being himself. People didn't like his personality or something. Took his chain.
I got robbed, bro. I be on some wild shit.
Gangs, they exist to do rough stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a lot of people born into them, and of course, 9 out of 10, they're not doing anything. And you can be in a gang and not be a criminal. Many guys in gangs, they got a job, all that. But, there's a definite, it seems like and I don't know anything you don't know. This is just from watching the same stuff on YouTube you do. That a lot of these guys in the prisons, in the street, they're just watching their people that they're supposed to have love for, be down with. They're watching you made a mistake. We're going to beat you up. We're going to do something to you. And most of the gang murders be the person, it comes from people in their own gang. 4 Extras, I think back when he had his 2 bodies that he beat, I guess, they were other Rolling 40s. And 4 Extras got out of jail, went straight to No Jumper. He didn't last a few days because, of course, he had to go to his hood day, and, of course, that's a violation of your probation. So you're employed by No Jumper, which is fine. Probably talked about he's going to the hood day, the police. So both of the most well-known of their big podcaster, 4 Extras, the rapper X4, and then Doty6 was pretty popular too. Something bad that seems partially, 4 Extras is not internal. He did it to himself. But again, that goes back to the self-destructive part, because these gangs, you can't, the whole point of it is for people to know that you're in it. And so what if the police are going to be there? So what if the enemies are going to be there? You always got to take whatever's coming, or that's an act of cowardice, and then your own gang is going to punish you.